He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Come here, you.
He just needs to get out more, don't you, boy?
We might soon have need for a war dog.
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
I'm with you, brother. For now.
I don't like some of the people you've been associating with, Carver.
Talk to my brother. He's the one in charge.
Maybe, but I know you get around. This city's full of people who are dead set on ending badly. I don't want to see you end up the same way.
Would asking you to stop spying on me help in the least?
No.
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
You hear about the Jarl of Redcliffe? Some say Andraste herself reached down and cured him so he could unite the land.
Any other news?
There's an expedition heading to the Deep Roads, and every sword and his dog wants in on it.
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
Do you ever feel like you're part of us? So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the Deep Roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
How do you plan an expedition into the Deep Roads without knowing a way in?
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city, If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight Darkspawn. They forge into the Deep Roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
We may need to wring it out of him. Wardens can be secretive.
Let's look at our options first. I'd rather not fight a Warden unless we have to. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
You know, Junior, you're looking at this all wrong.
Whatever it is you're about to say, I'm not interested.
I'm a professional younger brother.
sir.
Trust me.
Don't be
The
shy.
center of attention's the worst place to be. When things go wrong, and they always do, that's where all the fingers point. Look at any kingdom in Thedas. You've got people who warm thrones, and people know...
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. I'll send word to the healer, but...
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of slew the Archdemon to save us all. Fat lot they care here. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Where is this healer?
You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
Oh, perish the thought. Another delicate mage flower.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I wouldn't worry so much about his safety. Worry about yours.
Don't you threaten me. You think we're strangers to violence after the Blight? Any Ferelden in the city would lay down his life for the healer after what he's done for us. Still, I suppose you can seek him out. Anders certainly hasn't turned anyone else away. Look for the lit lantern in Darktown. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
My wife died yesterday. I'm taking up a collection to afford the burning. I should have stayed home and took my chances with the Blight.
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town. And it ain't gonna happen to him.
You want him safe? Don't pick fights with other Fereldans while the Templars are after us all.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Make her bless the rule of our Queen Honora.
So, what do you do, Avelie?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You... Heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
How can these nighttime streets be so dangerous? We should clear these idiot thugs out. Right there! That's how we did it back in Ferelden! You want this?
I'll stick you like a fish!
It's a fight!
You should never have fought me!
Every battle is training for the next.
Of course we did.
I can't do that.
You want me to do what? I don't think so.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
I've fought Darkspawn before.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Had a good home once. Lost it all.
Alone in the dark, and that's how we like it.
Well, this looks like the place. If the cellars go this far...
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
I want to know about the Deep Roads.
Did the Warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the Deep Roads.
I need to know how to get into the Deep Roads. You can tell me, willingly or not.
Don't threaten me, boy. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested... Although... a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
We'll get to the Deep Roads ourselves.
Wait. I have a Warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
I would help any mage in such circumstances, map or no.
Better make this good. We're risking a lot if we anger the Templars.
I welcome your aid. I have already sent word for Carl to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Join us there, and we'll ensure that no matter who is with him, we all walk away free.
That's enough out of you!
This one will fetch a handsome price!
I'm here. Right behind you.
Face me! I stand for all of us!
Pretty ones alive! Trash! This one will fetch a handsome price! Get back!
Rest of life, but not my choice.
Let's finish this!
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
I knew I should have slit his throat.
Bianca, baby, introduce yourself!
Right there! I'm stuck!
Piece of cake.
That has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is. So this is it? Grandfather's will? Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a
monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
Gamlen lied to you, Mother. We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
What do you have to say for yourself?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
You'll spend the rest of your life paying my mother back for what you stole.
Andraste's ass, I will.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Wake up. You've got a job to do.
Face me! I stand for all of us.
How about you? I'll kill
That one. Good start.
Get back!
Every battle is training for the next.
Always coin and getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
You go through me before. Well, next.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars. When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be... made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the Apostate.
No!
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Who makes me? I stand for all of us. First! Andraste, I'm caught! Aim for the heart! Ha! Oh, something has me! There will be no mercy!
Anders, what did you do? It's like... you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
This bastard ratted you out to the Templars.
He wasn't himself. Being made tranquil takes away everything human inside you. He wasn't capable of caring for me anymore. He could only follow the rules.
You cannot imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this... I'll never be whole again. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
I would rather die than be tranquil. Help him.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now! It's fading! Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
Talk. What happened to you in the Chantry?
This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
Just say whatever you have to say.
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I was standing.
The Templars will think the same. We're friends with a monster.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous. Justice is hard. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
I just need your Grey Warden expertise, not a diatribe on your strange personal habits.
Here. These are all the documents I have for this area. I can understand if you would rather me not join you personally. I cannot control my need for vengeance. I would ask no one to take on the danger of traveling with me. I will be here in my clinic if you need me.
Just keep walking, Shelley.
I've always wondered, why is every surface dwarf a merchant or a smith?
You left out criminals and hired muscle.
They don't count.
We dwarves are drawn to shiny objects. Sort of like magpies, but with business sense.
You're kidding.
Of course I am. We come to the surface with the skills our ancestors had, Blondie. You think there's a tradition of dwarf woodcutters in Orzammar? Beekeepers? Sailors?
Well, there could be mushroom growers and nug wranglers.
Orzammar will never let those people go topside. Too vital. Also, embarrassing. Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark. But good reward in getting rid of them.
Dust. Dwarf dust. I'm hurting here. Well, you can! Go down!
Of course we did.
Justice doesn't let me get drunk anymore. I kind of miss it.
Die, bastard! Never taunt
Better luck in the next life.
I was just getting warmed up. Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Partha. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
Just tell me what you want.
Of course. Listen to me babbling like a lyrium smuggler, which I'm not. My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
I'd pay to see that.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Of course he is. That's just bloody great.
Shh! By the Paragons, not so loudly! My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
I'll get it back for you.
Must we?
Oh, thank goodness. The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
You'll die! Hit him where it hurts!
The light is open!
It's a little quiet here tonight. Too quiet. This is my favorite part!
Don't need any witnesses!
Take this! That's enough!
I got
Good start.
I've got this one! What do now? Suck on the fire! Got one!
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
I guess we have...
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
I believe the mighty ones alive! This'll be easy! Take us!
Good riddance.
You want this? That's enough!
Nice work. I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here. Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Captain! Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave!
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
I take it these men were looking for you?
Correct. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
I don't appreciate being lied to.
Perhaps the deception was unnecessary. If so, I'm sorry. I've become too accustomed to hiding. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
I've done what you wanted. The job's over.
Not just yet. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
If I'm compensated for my trouble, then I'll help.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it. The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
Well, we won.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Daenerys may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
We shouldn't wait any longer, then.
Agreed.
I am not afraid of you, Daenerys.
He sends spirits to do his fighting for him.
Daenerys, can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us.
you! I ain't that. One less to worry about.
I'm coming! I've got your back!
Not going to happen.
I'll deal with this! Take this! less to worry about!
Of course we did.
There! Ha! Go down! Gonna put you down! That's how we did it back in Ferelden! Stuck on a fireball! Go down! Let's finish this! Never haunt a maid! I can't do that. Done. You want this? Everyone see that?
Thrust, that one shall not rise again. Most unwise. One more is vanquished.
This is my favorite part! Victory!
Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air. It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of yet another mage. I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. Tell me then, what manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
You have an issue with mages?
I have an issue with magic, and those who are careless with it.
If you have a problem with my brother, you have a problem with me.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Denarius, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
You didn't seem all that thrilled with me a moment ago.
You are not Denarius. Whether you are anything like him remains to be seen.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Denarius wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band. I find myself in need of someone with your special talents.
What of it, old man?
I am a magistrate in this city, and I expect to be addressed with respect. Especially from someone who might be working for me soon. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
The guards can take care of this. Unless there's something else you're not telling me.
Good. So I'm not the only one who thinks this smells like a setup.
The men refuse to go in without reinforcements. The ruins have been overrun by strange creatures.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
I'm sorry about your sister.
Please, can you help me? My brother.
Give me the details.
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
Stop crying and tell me what you know.
Yes, Sarah. Karen would write me every day. Then suddenly, no more letters. I wrote him many times with no response. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance. In your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. May her bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
Nothing to see here. No loitering.
Here you're having problems with the bone pit. I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldans. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Hey, Franz.
You want daggers? Got them too.
I need to find my... What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
I intend to claim the reward for finding your wife.
You are going to look for Ninette? Finally, someone who looks competent. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores. Until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Ah, talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sirah.
Move along.
Be careful if you're going into the Rose.
Interesting place.
If someone here tries to hire me again, I'm leaving.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
Many thanks, Madame C.
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
Carl was a good mage, a
Merchandise
good man.
front.
It goes against all Chantry law to make him tranquil.
My mom works here.
I'll get your order in a minute.
What are you looking at?
Your brother is a mage, as were your sister and father.
And I'm not. What of it?
Nothing. It's not always passed to all siblings. but it's good to know you understand our plight.
Shove your plight. Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
I don't want to hire you. I'm here about Ninette.
One of my favorites. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife-eater, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Were you hoping Ninette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me. Anyway, if Ninette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Maybe he has something useful to say.
I told you what I know. Sorry it wasn't what you wanted. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Ninette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime. Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
I have coin in my purse and time to spare. Why not?
What, you're going with him? Now?
Yes, now. You wait here.
This is just... wrong.
Whatever you do, stay away from Master Harlan.
Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome. To the Black Emporium. Stare to intent. That. On second thought, please do. Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own.